Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Berta. There's Christina and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Are they?
Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices, do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I said. She climbs up to me and screams for me, her breath of blood is real.
She walks it on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her full she has credit in her hair.
I even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel.
But her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I'm very
Maria's not an exit to the abbey. I'd like to say a word for behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margaretta.
Maria, finish me to laugh. How do you sober on the night, Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria?
I'll listen to it.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. How do you keep a wave upon the sand? How do you hold a movie in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable and clever, she's as spicy as a feather.
She's a darling,
She's a demon.
she's a lamb. She's a pestering and pestered by my morning from his neck.
She's a crow really good at shadow work.
She's a jungle, she's a wall. She's a beetle, she's a child.
She's a hate.
She's a
She's a girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and bring it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? Many a thing you know you like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. What do you make her stay? And do all you say? How do you keep away the understand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a movie in your hand?
Reverend Mother, may I just...
Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I'm grateful to you all. Are they? Come here, Maria. Sit down. I want to talk to you.
Yes. Reverend Mother, about last night, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late. And after you'd been so kind in giving me permission to leave,
It wasn't about your being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and opened the gate.
Maria, very few of us were asleep. We could only think that you had lost your way and to be lost at night on that mountain.
Oh, Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain and climb a tree and look over into your garden. I'd hear the sisters sing on the way to Vespers and see them at work. Many times I went back up that mountain at night, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it is only here in the abbey that there is a rule about singing.
Oh, I know, but that's the hardest rule of all for me. I always forget. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late, after I've already started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden at the top of your voice.
Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, it's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodle, monkeys that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dawn bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of colored ponies with crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, monkeys that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dawn comes, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dawn bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Mother, we were both singing at the tops of our voices,
You're right, it's that kind of song.
and singing it always makes me feel better. Reverend Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up on the mountains myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over the abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we lived, were you?
No, but I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, What is the most important lesson you have learned here?
Find out what is the will of God and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept?
Even then,
Maria, the dress you wore when you first came to us, is it still in the robing room?
oh no, I'm sure that's been given to the poor by now. Sister Margaretta says that when we enter the abbey, all our worldly clothes are... Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Oh no, please, let me stay.
For a while only, Maria.
No, Mother, this is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you return and go out into the world again for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect of you.
I know what you expect, and I'll do it, I promise.
Maria,
It is God's will. And where am I to go?
there is a family of 7 children. You like children, you're very good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by the Emperor. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy? Mother, he'll be very strict.
You are not being sent to his battleship. God bless you, my child.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
These are things. I have been given permission to sing.
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. It's nice to have you home again.
Do you know why the last governess left?
Who knows? She just said, I've had enough of this, and walked out.
Why? Was Louisa playing tricks again? Putting toads in her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another one coming this afternoon, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Naumburg Abbey, and she has orders to stay until September.
Yes, sir. I hope you will be at home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone, was it for me?
No, sir. It was for Franz. There was a call for you earlier from Vienna. I have the number in the pen.
I know the number. I'll be returning in a month with a few guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just 2. Herr Dittballer.
Ah, Herr Dittballer.
And Frau Schrader.
gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams.
Well, that's one thing people are saying. If the Germans did take over Austria, we'd have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
He's being the captain of a ship again.
I hate being whistled for. It is so humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the boatswain always whistled for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You could have made a fortune. You will wait here.
I'm Captain Contrap. Your Fräulein?
Maria Rayner.
Yes, as to duties here. Would you mind stepping out there, please? Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we entered the abbey, all our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
And this is what you'd call a worldly dress?
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself another dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you are given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You'll find out how far they have progressed in their studies and carry out from there. Every afternoon will be spent in the classroom. Every morning, they march. You'll see to it that the children, at all times, conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Children, this is your new Fräulein Maria. When you hear your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals, so you may call them when you want them.
Liesel! Friedrich! Louisa!
Kurt!
Brigitte! Marta! Gretel!
Now, Fräulein, let's see how well you listen.
I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I meant, sir, is I'll be with them at all times.
Not at all times. This is a large house and a large estate. The children have been taught to come only when they hear their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have to bother, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
Nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. Here, I'll show you.
Yes, sir?
This is my orderly, my butler, Fräulein Maria.
Yes, sir.
This is the executive officer, the housekeeper, Frau Schmidt. Fräulein Maria, please be sure her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Now, I will leave you with the children. You are in command.
Excuse me, sir, but you didn't tell me how I should call you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing you, Captain. Well, now that there's just us, why don't you start by telling me your names again and tell me how old you are?
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governor.
to tell me how old you are.
She's 13 years old. You're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say anything like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
Well, even if I did, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt, and I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be, 11 almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink parasol.
Oh, pink is my favorite color too. And you're Gretel. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here?
Oh, my guitar.
What did you bring this for?
Oh, for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Oh, of course you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
Well, we don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come on, make it easier for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long way to run. So, I need a pulling thread. Lo, a note to father's son. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to a deer, a female deer.
Ray.
A drop of golden sun.
B.
A name I call myself. A long way to run. So I need a pulling thread. Love, I know to follow so. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to
A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. A long, long way to run.
so unusual and brave. Love, I know to follow so. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So go! Is that what you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on?
No, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our head, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
Oh, by mixing them up, like this. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
on one word.
That's right. Sometimes we do that too. Okay, all together now?
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Though a dear, a female dear, pray a drop of golden sun. Me a name I call myself, far along the ways to run. So I pray, love to call the song. Tea, the children pray, and will bring us back to dawn. Don't break me, so don't me, pray for me, so pray for lofty tea. 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 You can so pray most anything.
Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
remember wonderful evenings. His wife would sing and he would play the violin or the guitar, but he's put that all out of his life now.
That explains why he is the way he is. But not to have music, that's wrong for him and wrong for the children, too.
It will change. The captain may marry again before the summer's over.
That would change everything. They'd have a mother again.
I'd close your window. It may rain tonight.
Dear God, I know now you have sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so that she will never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel and Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta and Gretel. And what's the other boy's name? God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother and Sister Margaretta, everyone at Nonbury Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Help her to understand that I'm her friend and help her to tell me what she's been up to. Are you going to tell on me? Help me to be understanding so that I may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how we always got into this room, is to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb it with a toad in her hand.
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed this dress out tonight, no one would notice it in the morning. And then all this would be just between you and me. Here, put this on, take it and put it to soak in the bathtub. Then come back in here and we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, it's you, Gretel. Are you afraid? You're not afraid of the thunder, are you? Well, come sit by me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared now. Wait for me.
No, look. Come on, up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
We don't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't frightened too, were you?
No, we just want to make sure you weren't.
Friedrich, was this your idea?
No, it was Kurt's.
Kurt, that's it. That's the one I forgot. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Oh, well, the lightning says something to the thunder and the thunder answers back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Well, maybe if we sing loud enough, we won't be able to hear the thunder. High on a hill was a long eagle heard, lay-o, lay-hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, lay-o, folks in a town that was quite remote heard, lay-o, lay-hoo. Dusty and clear from the goatherd's note heard, lay-o. Oh, holly on the leaf, oh, holly
exciting. I've never been called that before.
I think I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You're a little bit like those mountains, except you keep moving. How can you be away from here as much as you are?
Maybe I'm searching for a reason to come back here, to stay.
Georg, I like it here very much.
Max can still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate for singers for the Carlsberg Festival, but you say you like it here.
Well, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was turned into a corporation.
It is, and I'm the president.
You're president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
Yes, but I can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course, I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Herr Detweiler would like his coffee.
While telephoning?
He's just finished.
I'm sorry I took so long.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Carlsberg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I. But all I've got up to now is a basso that isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Rome, Stockholm, London, Paris.
On Georg's telephone?
Of course. How else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
I hoped it was because you liked me.
I like you. Of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king, and you have an excellent wine cellar.
Max!
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
That's our abbey, Nürnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
Hey, beautiful.
Good. In the next few days, I'll be visiting all the towns around here to listen to their choirs, sacraments, and
You'll
quartets.
still be here for meals, won't you?
Oh, yes. It was in a town about that size, Wattsman, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Voice Choir. In 1930, they won the festival, became very famous and toured all over the world.
Oh yes, whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich. Rich enough to live in America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle down there?
Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all of your friends here. Why don't you have a dinner party for me while I'm here? Nothing much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. These days it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Now is not a good time to be making enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't understand what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to greet you.
Well, I'm sure it isn't an intentional slight because they haven't met me yet.
Forgive me, I'll try to find them.
Elsa, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet, though. There seems to be something standing in his way.
Do you know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's simple. It's money.
Money?
Yes, he's rich and you're rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. Their famous romance fortune which they seem to have no fear of. While lovers who are very rich and very seldom hear of.
Not a sign of them anywhere.
No little shack do you carry me. We do not sleep
its winds are free.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't see. Kyle,
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I'm Herr Detweiler.
You delivered your telegram, now get out!
Georg, he is just a boy.
And I'm an Austrian, I will not be Heil.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just don't let it happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character, or else I'm convinced I'd hate you.
Georg, you could hate me. I'm too lovable.
Herr Detweiler, there's a call for you.
I'll take it.
Straight line! Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms, and report back here. At once! Fraulein Maria, when did you come up with these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
Having some curtains. The old curtains that used to hang in my bedroom, they had plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. You mean to tell me my children have been seen by the people of the neighborhood wearing old curtains?
Oh, yes, they've become very popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my
Well,
children.
you've got to hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know that.
I said I don't care to
I
hear.
know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and Captain, if you keep treating her as one, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich, he's sensitive, he's shy, he's aloof. Friedrich needs you, he needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte can tell you about him. She can tell you a lot more if you just got to know her, because she notices things. She always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt, and you brush him aside, the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Marta, Louisa just wants to have a good time. You've got to let her have a good time, Captain. Marta, I don't know about yet, and someone's got to find out about her. Little Gretel just wants to be loved. Please, Captain, love little Gretel. Love all of them. They need you.
Stop! Stop it! You will pack your things and return to the Abbey at once. When you're gone, there'll be...
I'm sorry.
What's that? Who's singing? My children singing?
Them sing for Frau Schrader.
Edelweiss. Georg, why haven't you told me how enchanting your children
Children, I'd like to have you show Frustrator the garden.
are? Oh yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you too. I don't know any of your names yet, but that doesn't matter because I'm sure I won't get them straight for a long time.
I'm Marta. It is not. She's Louisa. I'm Marta. I'm Friedrich. I'm Bert.
You were right. I don't know my children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. After I'm gone,
No, I want you to stay.
if I can be of any help.
You've already helped. You brought music back in my head. I forgot. To laugh like a brook when it drips and falls over stones on its way to sea. The night, like the Lord who is learning to pray. And I'll
A trumpet golden sky. Me, the name I call myself. Far from the running to run.
I came back to congratulate you.
Oh, thank you.
The captain was really moved.
Yes, he seemed pleased. He asked me to stay on with the children
You're staying on?
until September.
September?
Then I go back to the abbey.
The Abbey.
Yes, I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, nice. Well, when you get to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
I remember one lady in the most beautiful walk. I think she used to come here all the time. Yes, Louisa. Can we dance while the dancers are dancing? Yes. Now remember what Fräulein Maria told us. Yes.
There's going to be an Angelus. I want you and everyone like you. And that goes for our...
It's much more pleasant on the terrace. Baron Albertfeld, it's nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Frau Schrader is charming, Georg.
I hope she is really.
Oh no, just a headache. I'm on my way up to get him. We'll find you on the terrace. Go ahead.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half of the people I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other. Sir, Frau Schrader asked me to let you know she was joining in just a minute.
Yes, and why she learn how she liked this glass of brandy?
Kurt, I haven't danced in the labor since I was a little girl.
Come, you must remember.
Well, I haven't danced since...
Tell me, you said left hand right back.
That's right. First, the boy and girl meet.
Yes.
And then they go for a little stroll.
Your face is all red.
I guess I'm just not very used to dancing. Hello, everyone. Oh, good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader.
Yes, thank you, Kurt.
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. It's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, without a doubt, you are the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Ah, Max, you're here, and as usual, just in time for dinner.
Georg, did you think you could give a gala without me?
Oh dear, now we have an odd man.
A little odd, but charming.
Lisa, run and tell Frau Schmidt to set 2 more places. Oh, and I want to see Fraulein Maria.
2 places?
We'll need another woman.
Who, Weasel?
No, Lisa's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You're not serious.
But of course,
She's a nursemaid.
I don't think of her that way.
I don't mind, but you can't ask your guest to dine with her.
And why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we can use you.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come along, Georg. I've been dodging these people for over an hour.
Benita, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fraulein Maria.
Oh, Herr Detweiler, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
Nikita, you shouldn't say things that you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to Father she'd been dodging these people.
That doesn't mean that she didn't have a headache. It's very important that you children like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
Well, because I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fraulein, Father's not going to marry her. Why, he couldn't.
Well, why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
And Brigitte, that's just the sort of thing that...
You must know that.
No, Brigitte.
Remember the other night we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds.
No, Brigitte, no.
And the way you looked at him just now when you were dancing, you're in love with him.
One more dance, Gretel, and then off to bed. Fraulein Maria, you'll have everything with the children this evening. You'll be dining down here with us. Oh, no, it's all settled. You'll have to hurry, and you'll have to change. Oh, and Maria, wear that dress you wore the other night when we were singing. It was lovely.
July announced dinner, Captain.
Oh, no, not yet. The children want to say goodnight. Georg, I want the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
No, not here.
Oh, please, Georg, the way they did it for me, it was so sweet.
Not in front of all these people.
Please, Georg, for me.
Rest no changing.
You're just in time, Max. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully to us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, I'll meet her, say goodnight. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight. So long, farewell, I'll meet her, say adieu. So long, farewell, au revoir, Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my poor champagne. No? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and keep us and say I cannot tell a lie. I'm fleet, I'm float, I'm deeply, I'm mine. Last night I flown to bed in summer night. So long, farewell, lovely, say
Dinner is served.
Elsie, they're extraordinary.
Fräulein Maria taught them.
I've been looking all over Europe for something like this, and for the best possible, and I find it here.
Wait a minute.
Just think, 7 children in one family.
Max, I had to convince Georg to let them sing here.
Ah, then you have influence.
Max.
Maria, this would be good for Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm either.
To the robing room. Bless you, my daughter. Abbey.
Maria has asked to see you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back? Do you know?
She doesn't speak. She hasn't spoken, except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria!
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling them I was going, without saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I never felt that way before in my life. I had to leave. And I knew that here I would be safe, that here I would be away from it.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Brigida said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. And then there he was, and we were looking at each other, and I could hardly breathe. But I knew I couldn't stay.
But you do like him, Maria.
Oh, yes, very much.
Did you let him see how you felt?
If I did, I didn't know that I did.
That's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. I don't know, Reverend Mother. I do know this. I'm ready at this very moment to take the vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. Do you remember the first time we talked together? You said you remembered your father and mother before they died. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Oh, yes.
Maria, you were born of their love, of their happiness. And my child, you have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
Maria, if you love this man, it does not mean that you love God any less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh, no, Mother. Don't make me do that. Please, let me stay.
Maria, these walls were not meant to shut out your knowledge. You have to face them. You have to find the life that you were born to live.
How do I find it?
That's nice. Very nice. Except it's no good. Imagine that you're standing on the stage of a big concert hall.
What concert hall, Uncle Max?
Any concert hall. Carlsberg Concert Hall, maybe, but a concert hall full of people. Now, once more. Gretel, why don't you sing loud for Uncle Max?
I've got a sore finger.
There. Now can you sing loud? The night of the party you sang so beautifully, with such spirit. Well, let's try again. They wanted to sing for me, the darlings. but they just don't seem to sing as well as they used to.
We need Fraulein Maria.
We do not need Fraulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
I've had experience with choirs,
Max,
quartets,
please. Now, children, what would you like to sing? Female dear.
But Fraulein Maria always started with...
We are not to mention Fraulein Maria.
Come along, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now, children, what are you going to sing?
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
No, not that. Louisa. Did you play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fraulein Maria?
Only the ones she liked and laughed at.
You didn't put any toads in her bed.
No, Father.
Well, something must have happened for her to leave us without even saying goodbye.
Isn't Fraulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she was the best governess we ever had.
You will no longer have a governess.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure that is so good.
You will have a new mother.
A new mother? Frau Schrader?
Yes, it's all settled. I'm very happy. Well, children, it's time for my afternoon walk.
Well, Fraulein Maria wanted to feel better. She used to sing that song, remember?
Yes, I remember.
All right, let's try it. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Why don't I feel better? Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Children, I'm so happy to see you. I must find your father right away.
Oh, I'll find him.
I'll go with you.
Gretel, how's your sore finger?
You remember?
Liesel, are you all right?
Yes, Fraulein, I'm all right.
Many telegrams lately.
No, Fraulein. Now I'll be glad to go to boarding school.
You can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. Oh, I have so much to talk to you about.
We have lots of things to tell you, too.
Oh, you must have a great deal to tell me.
I guess the most important thing is that Father's going to be married.
Married to Frau Schrader.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, he just told us. He told us himself.
We found him.
Lisa?
Louisa, Brigitte, boys. Maria, we'll be in the nursery.
You've come back.
Yes, Captain.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
It was very wrong of me. Please, forgive me.
Why did you do this to us? Tell me.
Please, don't ask. Anyway, the reason no longer exists.
Then you've come back to stay?
Only until you can make arrangements for another governess.
Oh no! You've been missed by the children. I missed... Everybody missed you so much. Nothing was the same while you were away. Everything was wrong.
But
We'll talk about it later. You go up to the children now. Maria, a new dress?
Yes, we have a new postulant. I know I'm right, Max. Let's find him and ask him.
I'll take your word for it, Elsa.
Georg, settle this for Max and me. How far down the mountain does your property go?
Do you see that stone wall? That's the property line.
You see?
I didn't argue about it.
I know. That makes me furious. I never like to win without a fight.
Herr Ditbach. Well, while you were gone, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you know who it was.
Ah, thank you, Franz. Now, what was it you were just saying, Georg?
Max, this isn't the first call you've received from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if other people have?
Let's not start this up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Then why does he bother to answer those telephone calls?
Because if they don't keep their promise, I would like to have some friends among them.
Naturally.
Oh, and you agreed to?
Georg, this is the way I look at it. There was a man who was dying, and they were reading his last rites, and they said to him, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" And he replied, "At this moment, I do not wish to make any enemies."
Georg, if they should invade, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you realize what might happen to you, to your property,
To your children?
to everyone close to you, to Elsa, to me?
Well, what will you do if they come?
What any man with any sense would do, just sit tight and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think it will?
One thing is certain, nothing you can do will make any difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring, but up against the shark one cannot hurry.
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're outside me, non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You don't have to bow your
but you can't win by giving up, and you don't outwit a lion by putting your head
You're a call from Berlin, sir.
in its mouth.
I'll call them back.
You might as well talk to them now, Max.
Go, go, go.
I feel I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No, not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing you do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them. Captain? Oh, I beg your pardon. Maria! Georg, you didn't tell me that Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children would like to know if they could take a holiday from their lessons tomorrow, so that we may go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
Thank you, that would make them very happy. May I be permitted to wish you happiness too, Frau Schrader? Captain, the children tell me that you're going to be married.
Oh, I'm afraid the children were wrong. Georg, I've got to get packing if I'm going to make it back to Vienna.
If you feel you must, I'll have Franz prepare the car.
I can do that. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said.
You did say something wrong, but you said it at the right time.
The children told me that you were going to marry Frau Schrader.
We found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
Well, Sister Margareta always says when God shuts a door,
I know. He opens a window. Maria, why did you run away to the Abbey? What made you come back?
the Mother Abbess. She said that you have to look for your life.
Sometimes when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Then, one day, one night, there it stands right in front of you.
Yes.
Maria, I look at you now and I realize this is not something that has just happened. It is something I've known for weeks now. You've known too. When did you first know?
Regina, she said that night when we were dancing.
She was quite right. That was no ordinary dance.
I hadn't danced the lane there since I was a little girl. It's quite different after you've grown up.
And when you were a very little girl, did a very little boy ever kiss you?
Uh-huh.
That was quite different too, wasn't it?
Is it? It is different.
Your whole life will be different now. I'll take you anywhere you want to go, get you anything you care for.
I don't want to go anywhere. All I could wish for is right here.
Close close to me, to laugh and weep together. As time goes on its flight, to kiss you every morning and to kiss you every night.
We'll meet again and rest when day is done. Our arms around each other in the fading sun, and holding across the years we'll ride. Our arms around each other and our children by our side.
Permission to marry you.
Why don't we ask the children? Reverend Mother, have I permission to look at myself? I brought a mirror. It's in my suitcase.
Sister Margaretta! Sister Berta!
I don't think she's had time to put in the linings yet.
Sister Berta, the mirror.
Reverend Mother, I look.
Don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You are indeed beautiful, my child.
and I am here to present you with your commission.
The honor is deeply felt, sir, but
And
I...
the orders are reported immediately to the Naval Base at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp.
Madame,
What I meant, sir, is that we're all supposed to perform at the Carlsberg Festival Friday night. See here in the program, Von Trapp Family Singers.
It's been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night. This is Wednesday. It's a matter of 2 days. It might be possible. You can report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral!
Is there a telephone I could use?
This way. If there's any question, perhaps adding the weight of my voice.
It states here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp Family Singers, and I am head of the Von Trapp family.
It's hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp, you singing in a concert.
You, Herr Zeller, may believe what you wish.
It doesn't say here what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing, Captain?
It is your privilege to attend the concert and hear for yourself.
I'd like to hear you sing now. Sing what you're going to sing in the concert. Sing!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Lisa, could you hit a do on the pitch pipe for me? Do.
A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun.
My name, I call myself.
Far a long, long way to run.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Just a moment, I have an announcement that concerns you. It seems that the festival concert has come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we do not know what that conclusion is going to be. And while the judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their conclusion, I think there should be an encore. And it seems this may be the last time the family Von Trapp may not have a chance to sing together for a long, long time. I have just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves to head the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor is here to escort him to the naval base at Bremerhaven. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, family Von Trapp. Distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. The third award has been given to the trio of the Sagerbund of Erwiegen. The second award has been given to Fräulein Schweiger, the first soloist of St. Agnes Church Choir in Morpeth. And finally, the first award, the highest musical honor in the Ostmark, has been given to the family Von Trapp. The family Von Trapp.
It shouldn't be long now.
How many of them are there?
I counted 8 stormtroopers and their officer.
Reverend Mother, we had no idea we'd put the abbey in this much danger.
This is the 3rd time they've searched the abbey.
Look there!
That's why we put you out in the garden. They always search the inside, never the outside.
Isn't this God's house?
Yes, darling.
We must be very quiet. when they've gone.
After they've gone, can we go home?
No, darling, we have a long drive ahead of us.
So let's all stay close to each other. Is it method?
Lieutenant! No one out here, sir.
Thank God. Come on, let's go, men.
They've gone.
Reverend Mother, I'm sorry. We didn't know we'd put the Abbey in this danger.
We can never thank you.
As soon as it's safe, we'll start. We hit our car deep in the woods.
A car will do you no good. They've left a guard on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless. The roads are blocked. The border's been closed.
I've always wanted these